the mainstream. Everyone knows who Ronda Rousey is. And it's weird the fact that she has...
And, of course, with the movie coming out this week,
that works, too.
We're tying that. I didn't even think about it.
What is it, Mile 22?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're tying.
Cheap plug, sorry.
Mm-hmm. But no, it's fair. I didn't even think of that. That hasn't even been on my radar this week. I completely forgot that was coming out on them. Problem is, that's coming out Saturday, but every time I watch television, it's that stupid puppet movie. Every time I see commercials for
I want to see that movie so bad.
So that's that. All right, we got 2 more matches to go, and that's our big 2 tie-up matches. We have the WWE Championship match that honestly, at one time, main evented TNA pay-per-views. How crazy is that thought?
Who?
Impact Wrestling.
Who?
Well, they're relevant now. They're relevant now. Impact, by the way, the Impact show WrestleMania weekend was fantastic. I will say that. But anyway, it is AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe being a very casual heel, by the way. He's very casual being a great heel right now.
He's so good at what he does.
By the way, did you happen to see the after SmackDown clip on YouTube of AJ being held back for attacking Samoa Joe after he read that letter from his wife on Tuesday's show? So, man, AJ's had the belt for a long time now. I will always thank him for ending the awful Jinder fucking Mahal title reign.
It's his career highlight.
I mean, there's no other way to bring him up on the show, so I'm just going to say I wanted to say that. But anyway, AJ's my man. AJ's my boy, but Samoa Joe is Samoa Joe. What's funny about it is this is one of the rare first time I'm watching a match on SummerSlam, but I have both guys signed autographs in my room above my desk, which is funny to me. And I also have pictures with them. So it's actually pretty cool how that works. Thank you, Ring of Honor. So what do you think? AJ versus Joe.
I would love to see Samoa Joe as champion. I just don't know if they would do it here.
If they did do it, I think Brooklyn would be the right place to do it.
It would. Yeah, screw it. Let's go for it. Title change.
Would he be hated in Brooklyn?
No, it wouldn't be hated anywhere, to be honest, unless you're going in some town in Arkansas. But that's besides the point. I think AJ keeps it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Here, what I wrote on my notes.
What did you write in your notes? He actually took notes as he's doing the show here.
As Steve is looking at his hand.
Ooh, no finish.
No finish.
Now, I have
because
a question.
this kind of piggybacks off of the whole Nakamura, you get too emotional thing. Mm-hmm. And Joe's such a good heel. I mean, for anybody who watched him in Impact or Ring of Honor, he's so good at playing with your emotions on the microphone and on camera. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. He's going to... I think the title change would come next time. Just not in SummerSlam.
Okay. I can see that happening. Dad, what do you think?
I think Joe's going to get the title, only because I think fans want to see what he's going to do with it, and how he presents himself, and see what other feud is down the road. Down the road, do you see another feud with Joe with some of the top roster talent? I would say yeah, and let's see what we can do with it and see what happens. So I think it's time for a change, and down the road, AJ can get the belt back.
We'll see how that works. I'm going to say AJ retains. I'm honestly going to say AJ retains, even though it's tough for me.
Now, just to cut you guys off,
go for it.
The graphic here on the screen for Styles and Joe that Megan pulled up for us.
Look at that.
Isn't that amazing to see on WWE programming? Because you think of it from Samoa Joe and Styles back in 2005 in TNA tearing the house down to now they're in their 40s.
And they're main eventing.
And they're one of the main championship matches at SummerSlam in WWE programming. If you asked me this in 2005, I would have said there is no chance in hell.
No way. When they were main eventing Unbreakable 2005 with Christopher Daniels. Still one of my favorite triple threat matches ever, by the way.
And to be honest, it'll be interesting to see.
What was that?
This is another chance to showcase AJ Styles and Samoa Joe in this wonderful match, and they're gonna pull it all the stops and make this a fantastic match.
Now here's the thing with them.
The fans are gonna be there for every second of this match.
They're going to be, but here's the other thing too. I reiterate, they're in their 40s. They're not going to be even close to doing what they did back in 2005. The only thing I don't want to happen to this match is what happened to AJ Nakamura at WrestleMania, where that was a very mediocre match at best, and then every other match they've had afterward were classics. So, I mean, I want this to be the one stop where they, even if they don't do anything more after this, I want this to be balls to the wall, all's out. And it'll be interesting to see especially the history that they have together, what they can do in their physical stances right now. So, I mean, that'll be where I'm very interested in. But I agree with Mark. This Brooklyn crowd, where a lot of them have probably followed them from Ring of Honor on, and they'll be on to every movement in this match.
I just had a thought, though. I think this might be the first time we've ever had a main event that's main event in a Ring of Honor, TNA, and WWE show.
If this match goes on last.
Oh, even if it's one of the main events, it's still the first time.
No, main event's the last match of the damn
Thank
card.
you.
Well, you know what? That's my question. What's the main event of the show? Is it WWE?
Brock Roman.
And Brock Roman?
Unfortunately.
Well, that's good. That's a good segue, because that's our last match on here. I only put it in order because that's what they said it was important. It is a WWE Universal Championship match. It is Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Please end this hell. I am so sick of this fucking feud.
Me too.
Roman better win the damn title and get on with their lives. Please! Roman win the title and get on with their lives. Sam, what do you think?
What's Brock going to do? Take the WWE title with UFC with him?
Don't tempt Vince. Don't tempt him. That's possible. Oh, my God. Don't tempt him. Sam, what do you think? You know how I feel about this.
I mean, it's time. It's time to just end it. End it.
You don't even like Roman Reigns.
And I know.
You know this
I know.
at this
So
point.
you know how badly I want this to happen. Yeah, if he's going, just do it. Just drop it. Get it over with.
And just get this over with, please. Dave, go ahead.
Roman Reigns and Roman
Block
Reigns.
at this point, he's a roadblock.
He has a big block.
Roman Reigns
roadblock.
and Brock Lesnar are going to get these hands. Ooh. It'll be reminiscent of the 31 cash-in, of the WrestleMania 31 cash-in.
Triple threat kind of thing?
Triple threat. Brock gets annihilated out of the ring. This way you don't diminish his credibility as the Beast. But you get Braun pinning Roman for the title.
It's amazing.
I would cream my pants.
I'm so glad I won't be with him for that show. This will be the third time, by the way, that there's a cash in on Roman Reigns. This will be the third time.
That's right.
It's Seth Rollins, Sheamus, and now Braun Strowman. This will be the third time if that happens.
Screw Roman.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Well, no, thank you. Well, that is SummerSlam. I will admit, I'm looking forward to TakeOver. This is going to be a good weekend of wrestling. I think it's going to be a good weekend. I hope so. And
How many shows is going on and around?
Not as much as SummerSlam. Not as much as maybe
I mean, you do have
Elias has a concert on Saturday.
Elias has a concert on Saturday. You have
Sam Roberts is doing a 200 show with Renee Young as a guest.
Busted Open Radio's doing a pre-show on Sunday beforehand.
Around the corner from the building.
And then on Friday, you have the Joey Janela Lost in New York show.
What is that show? You're talking about it on the way here.
Yeah, it's how Joey Janela has the spring break shows. This is basically the SummerSlam version in New York. So it looks like to be a good card, and that to me that's the only big show happening around WrestleMania weekend or SummerSlam weekend. Excuse me. Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing, though. WrestleMania weekend is in New York, New Jersey. Isn't that a bit much for 6 months later? It's like, wow, we're jumping to another ridiculously big
Pro
weekend.
wrestling's going on such a boom right now, especially with Ring of Honor selling out Madison Square Garden recently.
Yeah, let's bring that up real fast because we have a little bit of time. Because Dad's on the line and we won't have his thoughts when we do the show at the end of the week. Ring of Honor, New Japan have sold out Madison Square Garden.
Amazing.
I cannot believe that this is happening in 2019.
2018.
Well, 2019. The show's happening in 2019.
Oh, okay.
The show's happening
I was going to say, you're making us older, damn it.
No, the show's happening in 2019.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's 2018, we're in August, and we're talking about a show in April that's sold out at the Garden makes it even more incredible when you think about it in that
in a matter of 4 hours.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, it was the pre-sale, and then all of a sudden, 26 minutes, that's like an hour after they opened officially, it was over.
Yeah. And there we go.
I cannot believe that it's G1 Supercard.
It's still weird to look at, because we have the graphic up here, Okada versus Skrull.
That's actually one of the matches for All In, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but still, it's Ring of Honor, New Japan, and Madison Square Garden.
So weird. So on the outside looking in, so what are your thoughts on this? Because this is such a big deal.
It's huge. It's absolutely huge. You when you think of
Thank you.
When you think you're welcome. You're welcome. Absolutely. When you think of wrestling, especially like people who aren't like diehards, they don't. All they know is just the WWE. Maybe Impact, but that's about it. So when you have Ring of Honor. Especially like somebody like me who I don't have really access to Ring of Honor.
You watched New Japan with me when you were in Milwaukee.
New Japan, like it's huge. Like to think that Madison Square Garden of all places, like, everyone always talks about, oh my God, it's such a magical place, and if you can sell at the Garden, you can sell it anywhere. It's true. It's absolutely true, and the fact that they did it's just a testament of where things are going.
Dad, what do you think?
Well, you look at the beginnings of Ring of Honor and how they started. They had this underground cult following, and we've taken in some shows, and it shows you the caliber of work that the talent does. And if you look at some of the WWE roster, it's from Ring of Honor alumni, and you look at that, and that's just a testament to what the talent can do, their abilities, their charisma, their mic skills, and how they've improved from going from Ring of Honor to the big league. So this is something that's, it's there, it's in your face, you can't deny it, and this is telling you, hey, we're here, we're not going to go away.
I'm actually curious on someone from the outside of the wrestling world. Ming, what are your thoughts on this? Because this is such a big story for us in our world. Something about the Garden in general is a big deal.
Yeah, there's a stat here. A non-Vince McMahon promoted sanctioned wrestling event has not been sold out the Garden since 1980. So this is huge. I love Ring of Honor and New Japan. Listen, I love that H is taking over everything, especially and the wrestling world. There's definitely room for a worldwide phenomenon, and sold out. So, geez, man, how do we get into this, gentlemen? You guys,
it's sold out at the Garden now.
We can't. And there are people busted open that can't even get in. That's how crazy this is. The big shows can't even get into this thing.
Really? That's crazy. This is great. There's more. There's room for everybody in this amazing medium, and I love this. This is great.
Yes, that's great to know. All right, let's wrap things up here. I'll cue up the music on here because my laptop decided to update, so I plugged into my phone. So here we go. It goes back to the old days when we used Skype and they always updated on Sal every single show. True story. All right, that's it for the show, Sal. Take us home. Go.
For more information on our show, including where you can listen to our show, go to theblakeandsalshow.com, our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages, and comment and leave a rating and review, and we will read it on the air.
Our Instagram is extremely active. I've been putting all-in matches up on there, which is a big deal. And I know Ming was putting up pictures of us on Instagram, which, by the way, you put Mike instead of Mark.
Oh, sorry.
Commented on it. So, our show,
God damn it, Mike,
is part of the Filling the Void podcast network with the bosses right across from me. It's really weird to say. And you can hear me on Clerk's Minute, and there's going to be a big announcement about that in about 2 weeks, so check that out on the feed for Clerk's Minute. And no days but today, returning in September, every other Friday. And it's going to be a fun show. I love doing those shows, though. And Clerk's Minute, by the way, we are set to the entire month of October, pretty much, recording-wise.
Nice.
Which is crazy. So, Sal, one more plug. Go.
Just the Club Kayfabe Creative Community on Facebook. Go ahead and join if you haven't already.
By the way, I forgot to say, what song is this?
This is Bon Jovi. With Jennifer Nettles, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Who Says You Can't Go Home? I figured, you're home for a week, and let's go.
Fitting. So, next week you're going to hear us. We're going to be recording at the hotel because my whole day got screwed up here. Because I got to go to Staten Island right after we get done with the show. So. You'll hear about that on Saturday's recording. I'll talk about that entire adventure in Staten Island and New York this week on that show. So you'll hear that, and we'll talk about wrestling news and anything else going on. We just got breaking news on some stuff to talk about on this week's show. David, anything you want to plug besides the network? Go.
You can just follow me on Twitter at Calypso426. That is Calypso with a K, 426. And thanks for having me on the show here, Blake.
No problem at all. Dad, get your goodbyes in.
Hey, as always, once again, it's been your pleasure. And remember, please support your local independent wrestling organization.
Amen.
These are the talent that's coming up through the ranks with their blood, sweat, and tears, and they want all your applause and jeers, whatever you want to do, but give them your love and their time, and they're going to give it back to you because these are the future superstars that you're going to see. With that being said...
And Ming, why don't you plug where we are?
I give you a good night and goodbye.
Bang!
And this is Ming Chen, a.k.a. the next Mr. Fuji. And we are at A Shared Universe PodcaStudio. If you want to have as much fun as these gentlemen did today, go to ashareduniverse.com and follow us all social media at A Shared Universe.
By the way, he does have the powder next to him. He's ready for the Mr. Fuji also.